I already know some people are gonna click on this video or see this title and will think, dude, Godrank has been introduced for years now, and why are you coming up with a topic like this now? You're way too late for this, and yeah, sorry, I wasn't a YouTuber like 2 years ago. So, yeah, nothing I can do about that, but I thought about this topic now, and hey, in case you're a new player, maybe this video will help you. And as you can see here, we're looking here at PvP, where Dragonball Legends you aim for the top, or free-to-play players aim for the most CC. And yeah, but Godrank wasn't always the same. There used to be a time where the title Godrank didn't even exist. It was just playing top 1000, and even the PvP rewards were different, as it is now. And there at this point have been a lot of Godrank season. I think they changed it during Legend Fest 2021. So quite a time. And yeah, but there are people like Crash who have like what, over 80 times Godrank. I'm just stuck with my, as a non-existent player here, with 34 times Godrank. So what exactly happened there? Does that mean I'm not good enough to reach Godrank every single time? Or didn't I have the time? Or was I just too lazy? And yeah, surprisingly, except for one season, I actually could have become Godrank, but I choose not to. And if you're asking what season did I not reach Godrank, it was during Blue Beast Gohan, because for people who didn't play during that period, this was before Legends Festival started. They released Blue Beast Gohan and the Hybrids team was insane, and everything before Blue Beast became kinda irrelevant, and I didn't have any green unit, so I had no Dragon Fist, no green Trunks, and my best units were Red Cooler and the Tag Android, so you can assume how that went with Blue Beast. I'm just losing every match. So I couldn't reach Godrank even though I tried. But besides that, I actually purposely didn't go to Godrank. And you're asking yourself, well, now why exactly though? Isn't that what you should aim for? Aim for the top to get the most rewards? Well, this question we answer now in this video. Hello guys, my name is Draconia, as you can already see on my intro. Yeah, I'm a nobody Dragonball Legends player on YouTube. Yeah, just, trying to do new things. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Godrank system, why it's not going for this anymore. But to understand this, we have to look at the PvP reward system. And yeah, if you're somebody who's only playing to get the titles and don't care for CC, this video might be unnecessary for you. But if you're a free-to-play player or someone who doesn't spend a lot of money on the game and you're like, okay, I want to get the maximum rewards, you should know this about how the Godrank and all the system works, so that you get the most CC in, with, I would say, less effort as possible. So you can already see on my screen, I'm in the Z group right now, so just quickly I want to show you the details about how the ranking works. So, going down here, you can see the different ranks and what's the requirement for Godrank, for example. We're not going to go over Platinum, Gold, and the other ranks here, because this is mainly about Godrank and it's worth it enough, and I would say Diamond and Godrank, which is this one right here. It's not in English, I'm sorry. So this is Godrank, this is Diamond, just so you know. We were just gonna focus on both these two. So requirements for Diamond are to be better rank 60 to 70. And for Godrank, the requirement is in better rank 70 and in the top 1000 in the Ward rank. So this is the requirement here for Godrank and Diamond. And here we have the group categories, which they introduced also, I think, in 2021, I think. I'm not sure about that one, but here we also want to focus on only those two, S and Z tier, because this is about the range you're gonna be if you're also probably in these ranges here. So to be an S group, you have to be like net rank 61 to 70. Godly players are excluded for this, because if you're a godly player, you automatically go to Z. So now that you know how the group and world rank system works, kind of soon. First of all, now you know I got Godrank last season, so in case people may be asking, who are you to, talk about these topics? Maybe you're not good enough. Okay, now you know kind of how good or decent I am, which is not that important. But anyway, we will look now at the rewards for PvP in the let's say world rank. All right. So if you're place 1, you get 1,300 C. That's only one person though, so not that crazy. And for rank 2, 200, you're getting 1,000 CC. Obviously the rewards here are different because of the title, I think, but I'm not gonna look at that. I'm gonna look mainly at the CC, so that you know. And the other change comes when you're not reaching top 1000, because there you get only 900 CC, and that into battering 6000, and if you're lower than that, it's gonna drop to 800 and so on. Alright, so this is the world rank rewards you're getting, and then we have the group ranks right here. These group rank rewards, I think, don't change no matter what group you are. So number 1 on the group gets always 500 CC, the second place gets 300, and the third place also, and 4th to 10 get 200, 11 to 20 the same, 21 to 50 get 150, and anything lower than get 100. So you're getting minimum 100 CC being in your group. Alright, so now we can kind of calculate. Let's do this for like 2 seasons. Alright, so and how much rewards you would get. So let's assume you're not rank 1, because that's only one out of all of you. So let's just go for the other things. Alright, let's just say in the range of battering to one. Sorry, I got a message. I got distracted. Let's just we go for the range rank 2 to battering 1000. World rank 1000. Sorry. So you're getting 1000 CC. So this is around 2000 CC you would get in 2 seasons if you're God rank every single in these 2 times. Alright, so now we're gonna add the group list, and let's just say you're getting in the Z group, which you're automatically in. You're managing to get place 1. That's 3000 CC in total, which is the highest reward you're gonna get. Alright, but let's say you're not good, maybe you're not good enough for it. You're getting here, if you place 2 or 3, then you are getting 2600 CC, which is also good. And let's say if you're ranked 4 to 10 and get, or let's just 4 to 20, don't know why they differentiate that much, only because of the title, but you're getting 2400 CC in case you're like in the group ranked like 4 to 20. Yeah, so 2400 CC in total for 2 seasons. If you're lower than that, it's only 2300, and if you're not even lower than that one here, then you're only getting 2200 CC as a reward. So normally you would assume, because Godrank is like the highest place you could be, and Z group being the top 3 and everything, or the top 10, no, not just top 3, let's just say top 3, it's like, this is the highest reward you could kind of achieve, right? And yeah, the thing is, and this is where this problem comes, it's not technically the highest reward you necessarily get, because let's just say let's go back here. Okay, let's just say you're not getting Godrank at all in these 2 seasons, but you're always in this range to be like in a top between 6,000 and 1,000. So you're getting 1,800 CC from being in these 2 seasons in this range. So that's one thing. Then in a group, now I already said the group rewards are kind of the same. So, but let's say you always rank 1 in this scenario, you would get 500 CC 2 times. So this is extra 1,000 CC. So it would be like 2,800 CC in 2 seasons if you're Group S and place number 1 in the group. So this is already more CC you would get compared to Group Z, where if you're placed 2 or 3. So this is already a big thing, and why this is so important is if you're now looking next. Okay, I'm here perfectly in the Z group, which is good to show you this if I can find it. So if I go here, we can look at the group rank list. So the number 1 spot right here, and the number 2 and 3, so you can basically look at all 3 of them. You can see how much rank points they have. Alright, so let's go. Let's just look at the number 1. 20,903 rank points. Let's just look where he's placing. So he is, if I didn't remember, he is around here right now. Place number 25 in the ward, which is crazy, a lot. Okay, then we look at number 2 and 3 with 2,549. Where exactly is he? He is Godrank 32, so also pretty high. And the last one with 474, 75, sorry, is where, I think I missed him already. Remembering numbers, really a hard thing to do. Yeah, I think they don't show the same thing. Yeah, but I found him. Okay. Yeah, he's Godrank 35. So let's just say this is the standard. So it basically means you have to be like in the top 40 of the ward to be like in this group spots, which is, I'm telling you, challenging, because I tried this before. So yeah, this means you have to put a lot of effort into the game and get it really high ranked to get to these points so you can get the rewards possible. Now, why is this so, I would say, not worth the time? Because, as already said, as group you don't have to be in the Godrank, and you're getting potentially more CC from this, because if you're good enough to be like top 100 in generally speaking, then you're probably easy gonna get number 1 in the S group, because people in the S group tend to be, able to go to Godrank, but they're not grinding to be like top 50. They rarely ever do that. So they're more like, we're going in the, I would say, lower half of, or middle half of Godrank. So like maybe rank 500 or something at most. And as I already said to you, being in the S group at the number 1 spot 2 times in a row can give you more CC. So, and this is the problem, which now with this information, which most people already know, why would you aim for the Z group to be like in this spot here if you could just go in the S group and aim for, being number 1 there in the group, but not in Godrank and getting more CC for it. And yes, I know this can only be one person, but there are multiple groups. It's not just one S group, it's multiple S groups, in the same with Z. Because you can already tell, I mean, the person in number 1 in my Z group is not number 1 in the world, but the number 1 player in the world obviously is gonna be in Z group. So this is what I mean. So technically you can get more rewards for being in the S group than being in Z. And okay, the next problem, now this is something more of a problem for for S group, is I already told you people of S group are sometimes, not everyone, but some of them are definitely good enough to get to Godrank. So what happens if they push to Godrank in the first season? Which means you're automatically going to the Z group if you're gonna push for number 1 on the spot. So you will get 1,500 CC, 1,000 for being in Godrank, 500 for the S group, but then the next season you're in the Z group. So what can you do there? And this is what I personally do, and this is what I'm gonna do this season, because you can already see I'm only ranked 3,000 something. I'm purposely gonna drop off the Z group. Why is that? As I already said, you're getting minimum 100 CC for being in your group. Maybe if I'm lucky I can get 150 CC, but that 50 CC is not gonna matter. With the 900 CC I'm getting for being like in between 1,000 to 6,000, I'm getting in 1,000 CC in total in this season. And in the rank, in the season before, I got 1,500 CC, 1,000 for being in managing to get to Godrank, and 500 CC from the S group. So this is a total of 2,500 CC in 2 seasons. And in case you can tell, this is already more CC I would get than being like 2 times in Z group around the place from 4 to 20. And dropping out of Z group and getting 1,000 CC isn't really a challenge if you're a Godrank player, or I would say capable of getting to Godrank. And getting 1,500 CC in S group, if you're somebody who's already pushing really hard or can push really hard into Godrank, is also not a challenge. So basically, a person like me can get more CC than anyone who is currently in the Z group every single time is ranking between place 4 and 20 in the group, which is just disappointing. And let's just say somebody can consistently manage to get in the Z group place 2 and 3 every single time. Okay, so you're getting 2,600 CC, which is 100 CC more than I would get with my strategy, which is good for you, but I've already told you the places you need to be are very high. How many people really have the energy, the skill, to a degree, and the motivation to do that every season? And the answer is not necessarily many. So while you get 100 CC more, which, yeah, from a CC standpoint you should try to aim for this, it takes way more time. And I personally have tried this once. I landed at place 3 and get 1,300 CC, but the problem is I had to spend a lot of time getting through. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the best skilled player or ever, so people maybe get it more easily, but I think the average person will also have to spend a lot of time to get there. And Dragonball Legends is not the only game I play. Dragonball Legends isn't my life. Dragonball Legends is something I play in my free time, but not every single time and not the whole day. I have other things to do in life. I have a private life. I want to spend time with other people or play other games. So having to grind out hard every single time to get 100 CC more is, in my opinion, not kind of worth it. And if you're somebody who is like maybe good enough for Godrank, but not capable of reaching like top 40 in the world or even higher sometimes, like I think I had to rank like, I was like world rank 35 and my other group contenders were like in the top 20 or top 10. That I can't compete with. So it's a lot of time consuming to get to this many CC, and that only for 100 more than doing one S group as place 1 and then dropping out of Z. Like, dropping out of Z is like doing basically nothing in PvP. If you're like playing every day, obviously, but not as much. Like, I didn't spend like a lot of, I played maybe a bit because Evo and Y came out, obviously, so using the units, having some fun with them, but maybe we did 1 or 3 PvP battles last day, so not that much. And wow, for 100cc less, I would rather do my strategy than to play in a Z group every single time. And that's also the thing why it is not like consistent to get like S group #1 every single season. It's definitely possible. I had some seasons where like 3 seasons in a row I was in the S group #1 and didn't go to Godrank. So I got 2800cc every season, which is 200cc more than the people here in Z group being like #2 and 3. How is that fair? Like, this is not fair. This is not the best system. I think it's good kind of to reward some other people, but the thing is, I think most people would agree that in a competitive game, or with battle ranks and so on, you should get more rewards for being higher. But if there's such an easy route to get more CC, why aim for Godrank again? Like, again, if you only want the title, then you're like, okay, I want to have Godrank number what-ish time on my, every time my enemies see me, I like this. Or you just like to have Godrank, generally speaking, for yourself because you just simply like it. Okay, nothing wrong with that, obviously. But if from a CC standpoint, from time and reward, there's no reason to go for this. Like, I personally think this has been ever since they introduced the group, and I always have complained about this with other people when I talk to other people, and even wrote this in my if Legends just does their do you have any recommendations for the game, and you have to write something. I'm always saying the group system is basically encouraging people to not go for Godrank anymore, in my opinion, because for the already reasons I told you, like, every person here that is like not in the top 3 will get less CC than some people in the S group. That's who sometimes get Godrank and sometimes not, and this is why I'm only 34 times Godrank player and not more, because I saw this and calculated this and was like, okay, so I'm getting more CC for getting in the S group every single time, #1, and then dropping. And I tried this and was like, how consistent can I get in the S group #1? And the answer is every single time. And yeah, I think other people are already doing this too. I think a lot of people have noticed this for years, but I don't think I've ever seen that many people making a video about this topic to addressing this. I think someone like Goresh or Ryuden or Zakashi and so on. I don't think any one of these people make a video about this because they don't need to, I guess. But, and I mean, this is not a crazy theory or anything that nobody can figure out, but I'm just gonna put that out there for people who maybe are newer to the game and are thinking about, Godrank. Maybe I should try to reach it, get my max CC, and this is my just advice for you if you want to get the maximum reward. Unless you're going for #1 every single season, I would recommend, or like the top 3 here in the Z group, I would recommend you don't go Godrank every season. Just, if you're good enough for Godrank and can kind of get your position in the S group as the #1 every single season, do that. And in case you're getting to Godrank, you're dropping out of Godrank, be like, I want 1100 to get potentially the 50cc extra. You never know when you need it. I mean, obviously, over time, 50cc could be worth 1 extra summon, I mean, like, this is 10 seasons for getting your first multi on the banner, but I mean, see, extra CC is extra CC, so it's just the best way to do things, and yeah. But that is it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you already knew this strategy? Exclamation mark strategy. Or yeah, how do you view this? Are you going for Godrank for fun? Are you going Godrank for the CC? Did you find my video helpful? Let me know in the comments. And I'm always down for improvement, so anything you like to tell me to improve my videos or anything, let me know. I'm very grateful for every comment and any advice. So yeah, but that's it for me. Wish you guys a nice day and Legends anniversary. Hopefully part 2 is gonna, shatter our expectations this time, and see you guys in the next one.